All right, guys, I've done a video about this before, this exhaust leak on my 2021 L5P work trucks. I'll attach a video I tried to take while driving. You can kind of, in the background, it's a shitty video, but in the background you can hear a high-pitched squeal, and that is with the exhaust brake on. That's kind of the warning sign you got an exhaust manifold coming loose. But I felt like it was the driver's side, so I went ahead and tore this half apart. So once you get your wheel off and your fender liner out, you want to look back there, that heat shield right there, that's your exhaust manifold. It's kind of a pain in the ass to get to. What you want to do is you want to look for black soot somewhere. So the last few times you can kind of see it like right in that, where those two heat shields are meeting for the manifold and the up pipe. You'd see a lot of black soot in there, and that's where we had the blowout the last time on the other truck. This truck has had it come loose before, and I was able just to tighten it back up, and it lasted about another 100,000 miles. So we're about 160,000 miles on this truck, and it's starting to do it again. And if you look in here, kind of hard to see, but see that casting on the block where it's all black, and then I scratched it with a screwdriver? That's soot from the exhaust there. So I'm guessing the front half of this manifold is starting to come loose. So we're gonna go ahead and tear a bunch of this shit out of the way, get that heat shield off, see if I can just snug those bolts up and if that cures the problem. But again, guys, this is a common issue, and that warning sign is usually, every time we've had it, you won't notice anything unless you have the exhaust brake going, and you'll hear like a high-pitched squeal, and that seems to be the warning sign. So once I get this torn apart, I'll take a picture or snap another short video and kind of show you guys what I find. Well, I got dug all the way down to the manifold here. As you see, you got to take that plastic bracket out of here, bust some of these harnesses loose, pull the intercooler piping out, move that cover. You gotta loosen the dipstick tube, the fuel feed and return lines, and you can kind of access these bolts. Well, none of them were actually too loose. I probably only cranked each one 1/8 of a turn or less. I'll leave this side taken apart while I tear apart the other side, and we'll see what we see over there. Anyway, just figured I'd show you guys what it looks like when you get down in there. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but not too bad. I'll tell you, most dealers are going to charge you at least 12 hours of labor to swap all this out. So I guess if your stuff's still under warranty, definitely make them do it. But if not, 2 or 3 hours on your own, and probably save yourself $1,000 in labor just to check and see yourself. And I have done a video, if you check my other videos, I did one about replacing these injectors and this gasket, because on my other truck the gasket actually blew in half. So I did a video on that, and that'll actually show you how to take this manifold all the way out, replace the gasket, reinstall the manifold, or replace the manifold if you so choose. Alright guys, as you can see, we got the other side apart. This side's pretty easy. Once you get the fender liner out, you can get right to that heat shield, and if you just give it a little slit there, you can get it around the O2 or whatever sensor that is, and instead of pulling that sensor out. But I don't see any soot on this side, so we're gonna go ahead and just do what we did on the other side. Give every bolt, 1/8 a turn, maybe 1/4 at most, if there's none that are loose, and we'll look around, check some of these up pipes, maybe see if we can see anything going on, and put it back together and see if that gets rid of that high-pitched squeal. Hopefully it does. If not, we might actually have a gasket failure, in which case I'll wait till maybe next weekend, and we'll just pull it all back apart again and replace both gaskets, or whatever we have to do. I'll let you guys know. So Again, if your leak is on this side, guys, it's super easy to get to. And usually you can actually see, the last time I tore this side apart, there was quite a bit of soot on one edge. I don't see any of this go around. So, we'll see, guys. But I just want to let you guys know, that's how you get to these manifolds. That's usually the problem. We'll snug them up and I'll let you guys know if that solves the squeal or not.